Greetings and salutations. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. My name is Eric Moss. I'm a personal trainer, motivational speaker, and modern-day performing strongman. If you're unfamiliar with what a modern-day performing strongman is, picture the feats of strength shows of old performed by legends of the past like the mighty Adam and Alexander Zass. I do a similar thing, but with a modern-day twist. Some of the feats of strength you might catch in my shows would be things like bending steel bars, breaking chains, twisting horseshoes, driving nails through wooden boards by hand, rolling up frying pans, and even holding back a high-performance motorcycle taking off at full throttle. Now, being a modern-day performing strongman and the fact that there's not a ton of us around these days to answer questions, I know that people had questions for me. So in an effort to grow my channel by giving you guys content that you want, I started a YouTube series called Ask Eric Moss, where I would invite you to ask me a question by dropping it in the comments below. And when you do that, I get back to you with your very own custom video. Pretty cool, right? So this question comes from YardApe99. And they said, "Hi Eric, just came across your channel recently. Enjoying the content. Welcome aboard and thank you for commenting. Do you find any value in products like the Bull Worker for isometric or isotonic use? I know there is a limited amount of resistance to them versus creating your own spring-loaded iso tool platform for pulling, but I was wondering if pushing or compressing this is a beneficial implement to have on hand. Or are you aware of something better for compressing? Thanks in advance, Charles." Thank you for asking that, Charles. So, do I personally get value from the Bull Worker or any of the similar products? I don't, but that's because I haven't really used it. I don't have a lot of experience, or I don't say a lot of experience. I literally have zero experience with the Bull Worker. I've never used one. I've never seen one in person. I do know of people who have had it though. So for me, for isometric use specifically, my isometrics are very specific to the feats of strength that I perform. As an example, I have this steel bar that I cut short so that I wouldn't be able to bend this. This is my primary tool for current isometrics use. I also sometimes will wrap up a deck of cards to make it so that I can't rip it and so that I can practice ripping cards without going through a ton of cards. And I've done the same thing with phone books and stuff like that. And then there's some horseshoes that have gotten the better of me, so I use those for isometric work. Those hit the angles that are very specific to the feats of strength that I perform. My use of the ISO chain is for use with my personal training clients to help them specifically with sticking points that might happen during their lifts. Now with the Bull Worker, I did a little bit of research on it prior to answering this video because I wanted to at least have an idea of what I'm talking about since I don't have any specific experience with it. And it seems to me that a lot of the exercises that are done with the Bull Worker can probably only be done with the Bull Worker, which would make it have, in my opinion, limited carryover to other stuff. Or some of the things can also be done with weights, in which case I just prefer to use weights because I don't need a gym on the go. I've got my own jam-packed training studio full of toys for me to play with. Now for my personal training clients, I would use the ISO chain to help them specifically with a sticking point of a lift, or myself during a sticking point of a lift, or if I just simply get sick of lifting weights and I want to try something different, or if we're trying to hit something and their joints are talking to them. One of the nice things with isometrics is that there's no joint abrasion that occurs. So it's a way of training sticking points or training with achy joints without irritating them further. Now, I know that some of the people following my channel probably have some significant amount of experience with a bull worker, in which case I would love to hear what you guys think of it. What are some of the different exercises that you guys enjoy? Do you think I'd get value out of it? And I guess we'll just start a discussion with that sort of thing. But that is it for today. Charles, I hope that answers your question. If you need additional follow-up questions, drop it in the comments below. If you like this video, let me know by hitting that like button. If you want to see more of this sort of thing, or you want to see the chronicles from my various performances, subscribe to the channel. And of course, if you think anybody should see this, please share it with them. This YouTube thing isn't rocket science. But that is it for today. Please stay happy, healthy, and strong. Eric Moss, over and out.